Club promoter spared jail despite killing schoolboy with single punch. A club promoter has been spared jail after being found guilty of killing a British schoolboy with one punch in Malia. Sebastian Trabucatti of West Sussex was today convicted at a court in Crete of first-degree manslaughter over the death of 18-year-old schoolboy Archie Lloyd. The court heard the row had broken out in Greece in 2015 after the teenager shouted, "One day you will work for me," at the 25-year-old. Trabucatti said he had felt threatened by Mr. Lloyd, who was celebrating the end of his A-level exams with friends when he was knocked to the floor. Sebastian Trabucatti appeared at the court of first instance in Heracleon facing manslaughter charges after a UK coroner recorded a verdict of unlawful killing at an inquest in 2016. 3 judges and 4 jurors took less than an hour to find him guilty of first-degree manslaughter after a trial. After a short deliberation, judges decided he would be spared any immediate jail time and handed him a suspended 4-year prison sentence. Trabucatti punched 18-year-old Mr. Lloyd and pushed over his best friend Mr. Andy Hutchinson in the drunken row at 5 a.m. in the middle of a street off the town's main strip, the court heard. The 25-year-old, who said in court he lived in West Sussex, was charged in 2015 and released on bail while the senior public prosecutor in Crete investigated. Trabucatti looked bewildered and cried during most of the proceedings. It is the first time he has publicly answered questions about the incident, after refusing to attend the inquest. Denying being responsible for the death, claiming it was a slap and not a punch, he said, "I never expected anything like this to ever happen." But Mr. Lloyd's father James, who traveled to the island with his family to give evidence in the case, said, "The only person who saw how badly Archie was hurt was the defendant. The only person who saw the fall clearly was the defendant. He was 18, he had his whole life ahead of him." Mr. Lloyd, of Micheldever near Winchester, Hampshire, died on the penultimate day of his interrail holiday after the alleged assault occurred near the Cloud9 nightclub where Trabucatti had worked. The month-long trip around Europe with 4 school friends came just after he turned 18 and finished exams. Paramedics checked him at the scene and gave him the all-clear before the group of friends went back to a villa they had rented in nearby Sussex. Fearing he had not spoken since being hit and because he seemed drowsy, they got him into bed and tried to ring emergency services but could not get through. They woke a few hours later to find he had died. Despite the killer being handed a suspended jail sentence, the family of the public schoolboy who died said they are relieved he has finally been brought to justice. A family statement released through lawyers said, "We have been waiting almost 3 years for the day when Archie's attacker was brought to justice and we are relieved that this moment has finally come." Schoolgirl banned from brushing teeth and washing hair by controlling boyfriend Theresa May claims she has never smoked cannabis in her life. Everything we know so far about Julian Assange's embassy cat Sebastian Trabucatti took our wonderful son, brother and friend away from us when he attacked him, shattering many lives as a result. While nothing will bring Archie back, we are pleased that he was found guilty of the first-degree criminal offense of which he was accused.